The executive summary of this assessment will address the business practices and structure of Kerry Group. A SWOT analysis will be used to identify the problems and issues of Kerry Group. The SWOT analysis will target both the internal and external environment of the company by going in depth about the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats of the organization. After identifying the most critical problem of the business, a solution and action plan will be developed for the company to solve any problems and issues, as well as help the organization meet business goals and objectives. Kerry Group is a public food company that sells products such as beverages, dairy, ready-made and frozen meals, meat, and snacks. Kerry Group bases its organization around sustainability as they try to cooperate with customers to create a healthier, tastier, and more sustainable product. Kerry Group is known as the world leader in sustainability nutrition for food. Kerry Group is a business to business company but also have an adopted consumer centric model to distribute the services they offer by providing their customers with essential consumer insights and market knowledge.
Organizations utilize a SWOT analysis as a strategic planning tool that assesses their strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Several strengths have been identified within Kerry Group. This is their strong base of reliable suppliers, which contributes to a strong supply chain management, high quality distribution channels, and a good source of flow for their goods, which ultimately results in a reduction of bottlenecks from occurring within their goods and services. Furthermore, they have a strong cash flow as they experience a 72% cash conversion, which results in additional finances in working capital and strong returns on capital expenditure. Lastly, they have a highly skilled workforce that is founded by their successful training and learning programs. Some weaknesses uncovered were their financial planning. There's a lot of inaccuracy and superficiality associated with it. For example, their current asset ratios and liquid asset ratios. Furthermore, they've got outdated technology. They'll be required to integrate to newly advanced technology in order to sustain their dominance and remain efficient within day-to-day business. And lastly, they've got limitations with expanding towards other markets and product segments. Some opportunities that can be capitalized for Kerry Group involve expanding and utilizing online channels through online platforms, which helps them capture customer needs and wants using data and analytics. They can also cater towards modern societal lifestyles as there's increased demand for fresh, natural food products that are nutritious and taste great. And lastly, they should also educate and inform their customers about the positive connotations associated with their product. For example, immunity boosting foods post COVID are in high demand and they provide probiotics and fermented ingredients. Kerry Group operates in numerous countries, which can become problematic for them and become a threat. This involves currency fluctuations, where the depreciation of the local currency will result in increased costs in importing goods, which will decline the volume of imports that can occur. Furthermore, there's different laws and regulations within the numerous countries Kerry Group operates in, and there's the potential that lawsuits will occur if they fail to meet set standards and regulations. And lastly, with the COVID-19 pandemic, they experienced a loss of clients because of the lockdowns, which ultimately resulted in lower demand for their supplies.
The critical problem facing the Kerry Group is the limited technological advancement due to financial constraints and poor economic performance relating to the operations of the company post-COVID-19 and their inability to adapt to market growth and competitor growth. Analysis of both internal and external factors have allowed further insights as to what has fundamentally caused these economic variations. Internal factors include mismanagement of funds, allocation of positive cash flow, and availability of funds, i.e. resources. External factors indicate that technological innovation is the key to the Kerry Group's downturn, as they are lagging behind the competition on employing a more advanced strategy to entice its customers post-COVID-19. The fundamental issue that must be addressed is therefore the allocation and management of the company's finances towards employing a more technologically innovative strategy that will align with the opportunities identified within the SWOT analysis and allow the Kerry Group to successfully compete against other food market leaders.
The key strength that the business has sustained over the years is its use of supplier base. It is clear to see that the Kerry Group has loyal suppliers who are reliable and efficient, and in turn this has helped the Kerry Group create an effective supply chain management system. This further helps the business distribute its products to its market, whilst also eliminating its bottlenecks. However, although this has provided various advantages for the business, it has started to impact and intertwine with key weakness of the business, which is the business and its inability to expand into new markets. While it is clear to see that the Kerry Group is a strong force within its industry, the business needs to evolve and expand into new markets if it wants to sustain substantial amounts of profitability of its competitors. Furthermore, it is clear that whilst the business has strong finances and cash flow, seen through its cash conversion of 72%, overall financial planning is lackluster and evaluation is required. The business should look to implement new short and long-term financial goals in order to help the business grow further. This relates to a key opportunity and investment for the business, which is the implementation of a new online platform. This opportunity is extremely relevant as this will allow the business to attain new customers on a global scale whilst also offering existing customers a new way to interact with the business.
In order for Kerry Group to overcome its financial struggles, the business must look to improve on its current state of affairs. One way in which Kerry Group can do this is by creating new and improved key performance indicators. Kerry Group must ensure that these key performance indicators are relevant and achievable in the time frame which they are set out in. Considering the business is struggling with its assets and its liabilities, it should set more goals and objectives in this category. The goals must be measurable and tracked frequently to ensure progression. Alternatively, Kerry Group could consider upgrading its facilities with new technology. An addition of present-day equipment could bolster Kerry Group's ability to produce revenue. Considering its financial hardships, the business would have to make a decision on whether loaning in the equipment or purchasing it outright would be the better option. Ultimately, Kerry Group have to make a decision carefully based on its financial positioning.
The first solution proposed to overcome the weaknesses of the Kerry Group addresses the business's financial struggles through key performance indicators and roadmaps. Financial gain would allow expenditure for a new online platform and interface, thus proving to be an effective and feasible project. However, this option may be questioned by top management due to a lack of solutions if key performance indicators show goals and objectives not being met. The second solution focuses on purchases and loans relating to the company's technological system. If Kerry Group had the funds to support these expenditures, it would be an effective quick fix that would allow connection to their customers online. However, the lack of resources through low funds causes this solution to be unfeasible. Therefore, solution 1 is clearly the better option for top management as a low-risk and realistic approach, with the availability of resources to solve the technological weaknesses of Kerry Group through financial stability.
The main importance of addressing the financial struggles of Kerry Group is not simply just to cut costs, but to reinvest that money into more innovative and sustainable means of production. This idea is corroborated by the statement, a number of food and beverage corporates have overly focused on reducing costs versus investing in innovation and sustainability to the detriment of growth and overall performance in recent years. Cutting costs on minuscule parts of the company will not be beneficial in the long run. However, investing in innovative and sustainable means of production will not only generate the growth of the business, it will also assist them in meeting their goals outlined in the Beyond the Horizon sustainability strategy. Kerry Group's ability to internally manage their finances in the short term will allow them to make long-term investments in innovative and sustainable technologies which will support them externally as they begin working towards their goal of providing 2 billion people with sustainable nutrition solutions by 2030.